Most people think tahajjud is a prayer for when life breaks you. But the truth is much deeper. Tahajjud is the prayer that prevents you from breaking in the first place. It is the moment when the world is asleep but your soul is awake. The moment when every worry, every fear, every unanswered dua, and every hidden pain finally has a place to go straight to the one who never rejects a sincere heart. Some prayers change your day, but this prayer changes your life. Because in the quiet of the night, when no one sees you, Allah sees you. When no one hears you, Allah hears you. And when you feel like you have nowhere left to turn, He opens a door you didn't even know existed. If you understand what tahajjud truly is, if you learn how to pray it with sincerity, your heart will never remain the same. Let's begin. Tahajjud is a voluntary prayer performed after you have slept for a portion of the night. It is prayed in the last third of the night, a time the scholars describe as the most spiritually powerful hours of the entire day. During this time, the world is silent, distractions disappear, and the heart becomes more honest and more sensitive to guidance. Tahajjud is not like any other prayer. It is a moment when you stand before Allah with no audience, no expectations, and no pressure. It is worship done purely out of love and sincerity. There is no show, no performance, no competition. It is just you and your Creator. The Prophet ﷺ told us that Allah descends to the lowest heaven in a manner that suits His Majesty and calls out, "Who is calling upon me so I may answer him? Who is asking from me so I may give him? Who is seeking forgiveness so I may forgive him?" These are not ordinary words. This is Allah Himself inviting you. This is the Creator of the universe telling you directly that He is listening, He is near, and He is ready to respond. Tahajjud is the prayer where you talk to Allah in the most private, intimate way. You tell Him things you cannot say to anyone else. You share your fears, your hopes, your struggles, your sins, your pain, your dreams, and your confusion. Tahajjud becomes the safe space your heart never had anywhere else. When the world sleeps, Allah listens. When others forget you, Allah remembers you. When you feel alone, He tells you that you are not. This is why those who experience tahajjud even once in sincerity feel something shift inside them. They feel a calm they cannot explain, a peace they didn't expect, and a closeness to Allah they did not know was possible. It becomes the light in their darkest moments, the relief during heavy days, and the strength they rely on when life becomes overwhelming. Tahajjud turns weakness into strength, chaos into clarity, and loneliness into connection. It teaches you that no matter how far you feel from Allah, the door to Him is always open, especially at night. For some people, tahajjud becomes the moment they truly return to Allah. For others, it becomes the moment they discover themselves. And for many, it is the moment their du'as begin to be answered in ways they never imagined. Tahajjud is not a burden. It is not something reserved for scholars or the extremely religious. It is for anyone whose heart needs healing. It is for anyone who feels lost, overwhelmed, confused, or hopeful. It is for anyone who wants Allah's help, forgiveness, or guidance. Tahajjud is the prayer that reminds you Allah is always there waiting for you to call upon Him. Preparing for tahajjud begins long before you stand on the prayer mat. It is not only a physical preparation, it is a preparation of the mind, the heart, and the intention. If the heart is heavy, distracted, or rushed, the night prayer becomes difficult. But when the heart is calm and sincere, even a few minutes of tahajjud feel powerful. The first step is intention. You don't need to announce it or make a dramatic commitment. A simple thought in your heart is enough. Tonight, I want to stand before Allah. A sincere intention opens doors. Allah sees it, accepts it, and helps you act on it. The second step is to make tahajjud easier for yourself. Sleep matters. You cannot pray powerfully if your body is exhausted. Going to bed a little earlier, limiting distractions before sleep, and avoiding things that overwhelm your mind make a huge difference. Before sleeping, try to make wudu. It is a small act, but it brings barakah and purity to your night. When you sleep in a state of purity, your soul rests easier, and your body wakes up with more willingness to worship. Another important preparation is the condition of your heart. If you sleep while holding grudges, anger, jealousy, or resentment, your heart becomes heavy. A heavy heart finds it harder to wake up for worship. Before you close your eyes, forgive the people who hurt you. Release the pain you are carrying. Ask Allah to purify your heart from negativity and bitterness. A clean heart wakes up softer and more eager to turn to Allah. Set an alarm with sincerity. You may not always wake up the first time, and that is okay. Allah rewards you even for trying. Many people think they are weak because they oversleep, but in reality, every sincere attempt is written for you. Even if you wake up just a few minutes before Fajr, you can still pray Tahajjud. Allah does not judge you by the length of your prayer. He looks at the effort. One of the most powerful preparations is asking Allah before sleeping to help you wake up. A simple dua like, "Oh Allah, wake me up for Tahajjud and make it easy for me." When you ask with sincerity, Allah supports you in ways you don't expect. When you finally wake up, don't overthink it. Don't wait until you feel ready. The nafs will always try to delay. Just get up, make wudu, and stand. Even if you are tired, even if your eyes are heavy, even if you feel unprepared, remember that Allah sees the struggle and He loves it. Preparing for Tahajjud is not about being perfect. It is about showing Allah that you want Him. It is about facing your weakness with sincerity. It is about trying even when it feels difficult. It is about proving to your heart that Allah matters more than sleep. When you prepare your heart with sincerity and your body with effort, Allah, He gives you strength. He gives you energy you didn't think you had. He gives you the motivation you couldn't find during the day. Tahajjud becomes easier, not because you are strong, but because Allah supports those who strive to come closer to Him. This is the beauty of Tahajjud. You don't prepare for it alone, Allah prepares you for it. One of the reasons many people hesitate to pray Tahajjud is the confusion about how many rakats they should pray. But the truth is far simpler than most people think. Tahajjud is one of the most flexible prayers in Islam. Allah did not make it complicated or heavy. He made it easy, open, and gentle so that anyone at any level can perform it. The most important thing to understand is this: there is no fixed number of rakats for Tahajjud. You can pray 2 rakats. You can pray 4, 6, 8, 10, or 12 rakats. You can pray more if you wish. The Prophet ﷺ prayed different numbers on different nights. This flexibility is a mercy. Allah did not want Tahajjud to be a burden. He wanted it to be accessible, something you can do, even if you are tired, even if you have a busy day, even if you are new to praying at night. If you are a beginner, start small. Start with just 2 rakats. These 2 rakats can hold more value than you can imagine. When prayed sincerely, even 2 simple units of prayer in the quiet of the night carry more weight than long prayers prayed without heart. Do not underestimate small beginnings. Many people think they need to pray 8 or 12 rakats to count. But Allah never asked you for quantity. He asked for sincerity. Even the Sahaba and scholars encourage people to start with whatever they can manage. The Prophet ﷺ said the most beloved deeds to Allah are those done consistently, even if they are small. This means 2 rakats every night can be more powerful than 12 rakats prayed once a month. When you stand for Tahajjud, pray slowly. Let each movement be calm and present. When you recite, recite with meaning. When you bow, stay a little longer. And when you go into sujood, take your time, because sujood is the heart of Tahajjud. The number of rakats does not change your destiny, but the sincerity in your sujood does. If on some nights you feel energized, you can pray more rakats. If on other nights you feel tired, you can pray less. Tahajjud is not a strict routine. It is a conversation with Allah that adjusts to your state. Another important point: Tahajjud is usually prayed 2 by 2, meaning you pray 2 rakats, end it with salam, then pray another 2, and so on. This gives you space to pause, make dua, and reset your heart between each set. It is also recommended to end the night with witr, but that is separate from tahajjud. If you have not prayed witr earlier in the night, you can pray it at the end of your tahajjud. It is the closing seal of your night worship. What matters most is this: don't let the number stop you. Don't let confusion prevent you. Don't wait until you are ready to pray the perfect tahajjud. Just begin sincerely, even if it is small. Tahajjud is about the state of your heart, not the count of your rakats. 2 rakats prayed with tears, with effort, with honesty, with a tired body but a sincere soul. These are the rakats that change your life, soften your heart, and bring Allah's mercy to your world. Start with what you can. Increase when you are able. And remember, Allah looks at effort, not numbers. One of the most beautiful things about tahajjud is that there is no complicated requirement for what you must recite. Allah did not restrict this prayer. He did not make it difficult. He made it open so that every believer, no matter how advanced or how simple their knowledge is, can turn to Him in the quiet of the night. In tahajjud, you may recite any surahs you know. Whether it is long or short does not matter. Whether it is from memory or from reading does not matter. What matters is that your heart is present. Many people feel discouraged because they think they need to know long surahs to pray tahajjud properly. But the reality is simple. Even if all you can recite is Surah Al-Fatiha and a short surah like Al-Ikhlas, your tahajjud is still valid, accepted, and beloved to Allah. Recite whatever you know, but recite it slowly. Let each word sink into your heart. This is not a prayer to rush. This is a prayer to savor. However, the most powerful part of tahajjud is not the recitation, it is the dua, especially the dua made in sujood. Sujood is the place where destinies change, where burdens lift, where tears become healing, and where the heart finds its way back to Allah. When you place your forehead on the ground and lower yourself in humility, Allah raises you with mercy, strength, and clarity. In sujood, speak to Allah in the most honest way. You do not need fancy words. You do not need memorized duas. You do not need perfect Arabic. Allah does not listen to the beauty of your sentence. He listens to the truth of your heart. You can make dua in Arabic. You can make dua in your own language. You can whisper your fears, or you can let them remain silent in your chest. Allah hears what the tongue cannot express. Ask Allah for everything. Ask Him to remove the pain you carry quietly. Ask Him to forgive you for what you regret. Ask Him to protect you from the things you fear. Ask Him to guide you to what is right and keep you away from what harms you. Ask Him to open the doors that seem permanently closed. Ask Him to bless you with peace, healing, strength, and wisdom. Ask Him to purify your heart and make you someone who finds comfort in His remembrance. Ask Him to replace your tears with hope and your confusion with clarity. Tahajjud is the time when du'as travel faster, when the heart is softer, and when the soul becomes more receptive to Allah's mercy. If you don't know what to say, just say this: Oh Allah, you know what is in my heart. Give me what is good for me. This one sentence can change your life because it places your trust fully in Allah. If you feel numb and cannot find the words, make dua for your heart itself. Oh Allah, open my heart to you. Sometimes this is the dua that begins all other duas. You can also ask for forgiveness. Tahajjud is the best time for istighfar. Ask Allah to erase your sins, lighten your record, and give you a new beginning. Every sincere astaghfirullah at night becomes a light for you on the day of judgment. Tahajjud is also the best time to make dua for others, your parents, your family, your spouse, your children, your friends, and even those who hurt you. When you pray for someone in secret, Allah sends an angel to say, Ameen, and for you the same. This is the essence of tahajjud. It is where your heart speaks honestly. It is where your tears become worship. It is where your struggles turn into du'as. And it is where your du'as turn into miracles, slowly, quietly, and beautifully. Most people pray tahajjud once or twice and wonder why nothing changes immediately. But tahajjud is not a quick fix, it is a transformation. And transformation happens slowly, quietly, and beautifully over time. The true power of tahajjud appears when you pray it consistently, even if it is only 2 rakats each night. The first thing that changes is your heart. The heaviness you carry every day begins to soften. The emotions that suffocate you, fear, sadness, loneliness, confusion, start to loosen their grip. You begin to feel an inner calm you cannot explain. A calm that doesn't come from the world, but from Allah. When you wake up for tahajjud repeatedly, you start to notice something special. Your heart becomes stronger than your struggles. Even if your life doesn't change overnight, you change, and that changes everything. Consistency in tahajjud strengthens your connection with Allah. You begin to feel that He is close, listening, watching, guiding. You feel seen in ways you never felt before. You feel supported even when no one around you understands your pain. You feel hopeful even when your circumstances look difficult. Tahajjud builds a relationship with Allah that daytime worship cannot always provide. Why? Because night worship is done in silence, in privacy, in sincerity. It is worship no one sees except Allah, and that makes it more pure, more meaningful, more transformative. Another major change happens in your mind. Your thoughts become clearer. Your decision becomes wiser. Your perspective becomes deeper. The confusion that once overwhelmed you begins to fade. You start to see things differently through the lens of faith instead of fear. Problems that once seemed impossible suddenly feel manageable. You stop reacting emotionally and start responding with wisdom. Tahajjud also impacts your dua life. Your duas become more powerful, more focused, more honest. And over time you begin to witness surprising answers, not always in the way you imagined, but always in the way you needed. Sometimes Allah changes your situation. Sometimes He protects you from something harmful. Sometimes He gives you something better than what you asked for. And sometimes He changes your heart so deeply that what you once begged for no longer feels important. But one thing is certain, no one prays tahajjud consistently and remains the same. Your character also changes. Harshness becomes softness. Pride becomes humility. Anxiety becomes trust. Anger becomes patience. And your soul becomes anchored in something far greater than this world. You begin to walk through life with a different type of strength. A strength that comes from Allah, not from people. The world may shake, but you don't collapse, because your roots are buried in the night prayer. And then comes the most beautiful change. Your life itself begins to shift. Doors you never expected start to open. People you need are placed in your path. Situations begin to ease. Problems begin to resolve. Blessings come quietly, softly, and consistently. Tahajjud does not erase hardship from your life. It transforms the way you walk through hardship. It makes you a person who is not destroyed by pain, but strengthened by it. A person who does not break easily. A person who can carry light even in darkness. When you pray tahajjud consistently, you discover something profound. Allah never leaves the one who rises for Him at night. He guides them, protects them, lifts them, and writes for them a life filled with mercy and purpose. Tahajjud doesn't just change your nights. It changes your days. It changes your heart. It changes your destiny. If you have listened until this point, then understand something clearly. Allah chose you to hear this message. He placed a desire for tahajjud in your heart because He wants you near Him, not tomorrow, not someday, but tonight. Start with only 2 rakats. Even if your body is tired, even if your eyes are heavy, even if your heart feels distant, try. Take one small step toward Allah in the night, and He will run toward you during the day. Your tears are not wasted. Your effort is not unnoticed. Your struggle is not hidden. Tahajjud is not for perfect people, it is for sincere people. And sincerity is something you already carry within you. One day, you will look back and realize that the moment you decided to wake up for tahajjud was the moment everything in your life began to change: your heart, your faith, your destiny. So tonight, rise for Allah. Speak to Him, cry to Him, ask Him, and trust that He hears every whisper, every heartbeat, every silent plea. Because no one rises for tahajjud except the one Allah wants to raise.